The Casper College Occupational Therapy Assistant Program. This video tutorial is going to be on dressing the low-tone hypotonic infant. We're also going to do right side affected on this one as well. Key points that you're going to want to look at is you want to make sure that the baby is going to have all joints stabilized. So you're really going to want to keep them tucked in and safe and very secure. The other thing you want to look at is make sure that they're not overextending those joints and really keeping them secured. Another thing we're going to try and use today is this wedge. It's very helpful for any infant with any kind of breathing respiratory issue. So we're going to keep that in play, and also we're going to have a boppy to use as well. So I'm going to exit, Mom's going to come in, and we'll start.
Hi.
I'm Emily. I'm your occupational therapy assistant today.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What is occupational therapy?
Occupational therapy, especially as far as little Johnny is concerned, is kind of anything that occupies your time throughout the day. So with Johnny, it's going to be, his dressing, his bathing, his feeding, anything that concerns you as a parent that's affecting his everyday life.
Okay.
So I know that you got evaluated last week and had some concerns with dressing.
We did.
Okay, what's some of the things you wanted us to look at?
He's just really floppy.
Okay.
Okay. I know he was premature.
Okay.
And his doctors also discussed some concern about how low tone he is.
Okay.
And so I just want to make sure I'm not hurting him.
Okay, perfect. How have you been dressing him?
I've just been laying on his back.
Okay.
And he's actually really easy to dress.
Okay.
So it's not that he's hard by any means, but when the doctors kind of said that I have to watch his joints, it kind of freaked me out because I do just kind of move him around.
Okay.
But now I'm really guarding him.
Okay,
so
perfect.
I just want to make sure I'm doing the right
I
thing.
want to find the good in between. Okay.
Right.
Well, that's very good. You do want to be cautious, like you said, of, just kind of whipping around their little arms and legs because, you can't affect those joints, and we want to make sure that we're protecting those.
Right.
So is it okay if I hold him?
Yeah, most
Okay,
definitely.
perfect. I'm just going to kind of show you a few ideas
Okay.
that we could use. If anything's not going to work for you, just let me know. And, if you have any ideas, absolutely speak up, and we'll kind of find a good solution together.
Okay.
Okay, now you had mentioned too he had some breathing issues being a preemie and kind of...
He did.
Okay.
I know at bed he sleeps on a little bit of an elevation wedge.
Okay, perfect.
Which has been helping, and it's
Okay.
not as scary, and he's, has a binky at night also. to
Okay.
help his breathing.
Perfect. Okay, so you have that wedge right here. Okay,
right.
we're actually going to use this, if that's okay with you, and kind of help with some of our dressing. I'm also going to use this boppy that we
Okay.
have right here that you can use. So, like, we had mentioned, we want to make sure that his joints are being really protected and that he's being very secure.
Okay.
Another good thing about this is that you can get in nice and close with him. So make sure, you scooch on in, and you can, do any kind of games or anything that you want to do with him, and really use it as kind of a bonding time too for you and baby. So, all right, we're just going to start with undressing, actually, make it a little easier. Like we said, we want to make sure those shoulders and that pelvis is very stable and very secure, and it's very good right here at this point. So we're going to
Do you dress one side before the other?
Yes, with him being right side affected, we're going to want to undress his good side first, his unaffected side.
Okay.
And that's so we have more material when we're working with the right side.
Okay.
When you redress him, you're going to want to dress his affected side first, so it's just kind of the opposite. And again, that's so you have more material to work with.
Okay.
So I'm going to take his left side off first, and then just go over his head again, just being really careful with those joints and making sure the baby's supported. And then off the other side. And then with pants, same thing, make sure his pelvis is being supported, and you can even tuck this in a little more just to make sure he's nice and secure.
And when I travel, I don't always take my boppy with me.
Okay.
Is there something else I can use?
Absolutely. Let me just kind of pick him up and I will show you. What you can also use, which works just as well sometimes, is just your body. And so I'm just going to kind of put him over here.
Okay.
And I'm really going to tuck him in here. You want him as close to you as possible. So really make sure you're tucking him in.
And it looks very close to what you did in here, right?
Yes, yep.
Okay.
So same concept. You're protecting the joints, making sure he's nice and secure.
Okay.
So we can take off his little pants just like that. Make sure, again, his pelvis is nice and supported. There we go. All right. So when we're redressing, like we had said, want to address the affected side first.
Okay.
So So we're gonna go right on his right arm. Being really careful, supportive. Over the head. And then his right, or his left side, excuse me. Okay, and then his pants.
And is there, can I put him over my leg too, tummy down?
You
or-
can, yep, you absolutely can. Again, though, what you want to just be careful with is his joints.
Okay.
And so if we're going to just kind of, I'm going to keep him in nice and close to me. And so if you put him face down like that, you just, again, want to make sure that his airway is clear, that he's not right into your leg,
Okay.
and that you're just keeping nice support on his pelvis and his shoulders.
Can I try that?
Absolutely.
Come here, sweetie.
Very
All right.
Oh, buddy.
There we are. You're doing a good job. Okay. So you said laying him right here,
Yep.
making sure he can breathe.
Absolutely.
And then does it matter on legs which side to dress first?
You know, it is a little easier if you do the affected side first, again, but with legs, you know, just kind of whatever works best for you.
Okay.
But yeah, I tried his right side first.
Okay. All right.
Good work.
Okay. So I think what I'm understanding is that you told me then is making sure the shoulders are safe,
Mm-hmm.
his hips are safe, and by tucking him in,
Yes.
having his face out. I can use boppy, which is similar to this.
Uh-huh.
And actually my leg's kind of serving like a wedge too.
It
isn't
is. It's
Cool.
creating that little bit of elevation that you can need and use, so.
Cool, excellent. All right, well, we'll try these this week and
Okay.
we'll see how it goes.
Perfect.
Thanks
Let
for your
me know.
time.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.